YouTube didn't. Like, YouTube, y'all better get y'all shit together when it comes to my fucking content. Booting me off, like, how my whole live just end by itself? You know, it's either somebody on YouTube or whatever. Nobody finna play with y'all. Motherfuckers better quit playing with my channel. I know that much. Main female and courtship. Somebody having a episiotomy. Why the fuck am I picking up on E words? The letter E is significant. The letter S has been significant as well. But E, I'm hearing episiotomy, epidural, expectations. That starts with an E. Sorry, I done lost a couple of million brain cells in the past couple of years I've been living here collective, so it is what it is. Child, somebody is going to prison for bad health. What the fuck? Like, why can't you see me? Can y'all see me? Man, bro, they straight tripping with my lives. They straight tripping. Let me see something. Can y'all see me? Like, my whole screen is black right now. Except for the timer, the little icons on the side. It's black. I don't know if y'all can see me or not, but, and hear me. Block. Access is denied. Ancestors. Ancestors are my highest good. The ones that have mastered high technological advances, far more advanced than our modern day technology, even the technology that we know not of, that has not been released to the public for public knowledge or consumption. I call it. What the fuck was that, bro? Man, listen. I call upon those ancestors at this time. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what the fuck, collective. I don't know what the fuck that was. It could have been a fae. I don't know what it was. It scared the shit out of me. It just keeps getting weirder. It just keeps getting weirder. Y'all put something like a 1 in the chat if you can see me. I see 1 like in the chat. I see 6 of y'all in here. Put a 1 in the chat and let me know if y'all can see and hear me. I was going to say something to him, but I don't want him to cry tonight. Or her, because Alex can be a boy or girl's name. But why can't I, like, my screen is totally black, bro. Let me see something. Bro, that shit is like the screen. Now I can see myself, but like, what the freak? Uh-oh. Message. Somebody is in bad health. Somebody got a message about their health. Okay? And it's real crazy because we got imprisonment here. This person can be in their head. I don't like the fucking white. I gotta do better. This person could be in their head. That's what imprisonment can mean. But It could also mean that this person is going to prison because people are going and getting tested, and they're getting bad test results back, and it's being traced back to a particular person. Bottom card, occupation, mature man, toil and labor, marriage. Somebody's job requires them to work long hours, hard hours. Okay, they're married and they found out that they were in bad health. This mature man. They went and got their health check and they found out that they were sick. They work a lot. So somebody even worked really hard for somebody that they're married to, only to find out that they're in bad health. I don't know what this is. Mature man, a message of concern, change, marriage. A main male, and occupation. Somebody that they work with. I don't get what that's saying. A main male is in despair about their health status, about a mature man's health status. Somebody that, oh wow. Somebody could have gotten notice that not only are they sick, whoever this mature man is, but it's like at the same time that they found out they were sick with whatever this is, they found out maybe through the grapevine or something that a main male, someone that they work closely with, is also sick with the same thing around the same time. And there could be something about like this main male sleeping with the mature man's wife. And that's why at a certain point in time, the wife changed up on this mature man during their marriage. And now somebody's in despair about a privileged lady. Adjudication. Somebody is in despair because maybe it's like I don't know, maybe this the wife that's cheated on this mature man that got him sick and got this main male sick, or she got sick by the main male and got the mature man sick. Y'all take it as it resonates here. You know, they could be like, whoever this man is that's in despair, he's worried because if he divorces this woman, all the money goes to her. Or she may be the breadwinner. She may be a trust fund child. She may be a privileged lady. And she takes care of him. That's why he's in despair. So it's like, I don't know, like, is this person deciding that they want to stay because of the money? Or is somebody in despair because it's like, do I stay for the money if I look like, but I'm in bad health either way? Somebody's health status is going to get them put in prison. If this person is not already in prison, I feel like somebody got served a warrant with that message and the bad health and the imprisonment. Somebody got a warrant has been issued. There's a warrant for this person's arrest. Whoever the person is, I don't know. Golly. Occupation and a main male. This is a man that these are like two men that work together. I don't know what's going on here. This main male could work for the justice system. I think there are fake in here. Main male. Occupation. Adjudication, privileged lady, despair. There's a man that works for the court system here. I don't know what he has to do with it. This could be the person serving the warrant. privileged lady, and then poverty. I don't get that. Courthouse. Lovers. Somebody been sleeping with somebody in the court to change somebody's status, health status, and monetary status. Somebody is in despair because someone that they were sleeping with, whether it be the man with the man, a woman with the man, there's a common denominator here. And the common denominator is, well, you know, whatever, it doesn't matter, but there's somebody that works in the court system that helped a person change somebody's status from privileged lady and put them in poverty. And then they went and got married in this person's name and took this person's privileged lady status. This is the crazy part. Somebody is in despair because if there were 3 people, let's say this one main person, masculine or feminine, and then you got 2 accomplices here, they were all working together only for someone to find out that the person, let's say this is 2 men and a woman. The mature one man, the main male, this could be a younger man and then a mature man. Main male right here, he works for the courts. The mature man, he is the one that's in despair because he got married. They use their access to this person to get access to the courts, to change paperwork, possibly even to marry one of y'all in the collective, put you under a false marriage, just so they put you in a false marriage, but there's a false person here. Whoever the feminine energy is between the 2 of them that was playing you, this mature man married this woman under your name so she could be the privileged lady, and then they left you in poverty. Courthouse and poverty, courthouse and lovers, okay? Toil and labor, wealthy man, because this person didn't want to work. They didn't want to work to become a wealthy man, and they didn't want to wait. Distant horizon, they didn't want to wait. So they worked with a community to put you in poverty and got unexpected income and sudden wealth. They took this journey and was working with this mature man. That's what I'm talking about. And they worked hard to put you in this false marriage and to say that you had bad health. Like, they worked really hard. The mature man. And now he's getting a message of concern that something has changed in his marriage. An illness that's going to cause death energy. I'm telling you. Yep, all because this great fortune and unexpected income belong to an official person. You could be the official person, or there is an official person in the house. Like, I don't know, official person in a house that's, I don't know what that means. Like, it's like somebody has stepped into the building, like something, whoever this main male is, they're sick. This person, because of their access to court officials, court authority or power here, the main male has been hiding his health status. He's been sick. And people have been going into the courts complaining about this main male having something, and the court officials have not done anything. Therefore, this court that this main male works for or has access to, that whole court sector is under investigation because there are too many complaints. I'm talking about a high level of complaints that are traced back to this main male, where women were complaining that he was sleeping with, that said that he got them sick. And this mature man, he could have known about this main male being sick, but he didn't care because they was working together to get money. He didn't care until he went and got his health checked, the mature man, and found out he had the same shit that this main male has. And that could only mean one thing, that the main male was sleeping with the wife or the feminine energy that was pretending to be you. I'm flipping cards here. We got the 2 of Wands. Somebody really is in despair at a crossroads here. Yep, Ace of Wands. About who was sleeping with who. It's between 2 people. So this man is aware that this woman is between 2 people that was sleeping together. 2 of Wands, Ace of Wands. Ancestors, Page of Wands. Bro, I don't know what to do with the light. Two of Wands, Ace of Wands, Page of Wands. As y'all come into the chat, y'all be sure to hit that like button for me. King of Swords. Nine of Cups. This King of Swords could be the investigator here. This could be the person, the higher official that was hired to look into some stuff. It's some people calling for justice to be served, for... What's after the wish fulfillment? Nine of Cups. Four of Cups. Somebody didn't get it. These people didn't get, if they were hoping that this person that was pretending to be you, I don't know what this is, child. If they were hoping that whoever this person they had in pretending to be you, had you in a fake marriage as, if they were hoping that this person was going to be able to get your money or some money that belongs to you, a house, property, money, that it didn't work out. Instead, they're going to prison because somebody been passing around something. A Queen of Swords. That could be the feminine. Okay? Five of Cups. Somebody withheld their health status. This is all a setup. I don't think that this mature man and this feminine energy, I feel like that they only got in a relationship to pull off this whatever this scam or scandal is, right? But he didn't expect, of course, you know, he was sleeping with her. Of course, that was part of the deal. They get married under your name. And, you know, they had to really show off to the world like they were married and stuff. But this man, he didn't think that she was so nasty or dirty to sleep with the main male, their accomplice that they've been working with, because they're working with that person. They needed someone with access to the court systems. And they didn't think that, hell, this mature man could have thought that this main male was not attracted to whoever this feminine is. But baby, apparently, this feminine been doing Queen of Swords, the Hierophant, and Temperance and the Sun. She been doing a lot more. You could be the Queen of Swords, the Temperance. I don't know. You could be the Queen of Swords, Temperance, the Star energy. See, this could be your energy, masculine, feminine. The Empress. Somebody really, that's what your privilege is. Somebody really wanted to show up as you. They wanted to be you. See, that was the whole thing, was like these two were going to get married in your name, put you in a fake marriage. They were going to get access to some type of money, something that made you a privileged lady and put you or leave you in poverty. Salah. And they were working with this main male that had access to the court, this younger main male that has access to the court systems. That went in and helped these people do this, change something, you know, however this may be or however this is working, this main male that works for the court system changed something for these people. And it could be he changed something because his health status has been found out, and that's what has changed, because now this could be a situation where somebody has to list their actual partners here, and maybe this feminine energy, somebody listed this feminine energy, but this is the crazy part. It's in your name. It's in your name. He knows her real name, but he called her your name, what she married under, because he don't want to. It's like, if he a lawyer, some type of attorney, a prosecutor, DA, anything like that. Now listen, he knows her real name, but if he tell these people, oh, I slept with this person, this person, this person, and false person collective, the person pretending to be collective, tell them her real name, they're gonna know that he helped with his access for them to change something. He didn't give them her real name. He gave them your name, because that's what she married under. And even the fucking marriage certificate could have this idiot's fucking signature on there, the main male. So this person could be a judge, a justice of peace, or somebody with the credential to do the marriage stuff. So this person didn't want to be found out. If they would have called this woman by her name, her real name, when she got tested, it would have been found out that this person, because of course she would have had to give information on who she been sleeping with. Who was she named? Her husband, the mature man. And she couldn't use her name because her husband, to call this man her husband, he married under your name. So this person literally has a bad health status that they got from a main male, possibly a judge or justice of peace, an attorney, a lawyer, a prosecutor. Take that as it resonates. That had access, knowledge of your money in a court system, something tied up in the court. And they somebody has been complaining on this main male. They have been. And this mature man is in despair because he knows that this main male is sick. He's aware of that. They could have even discussed what all they were going to do with your money collective, Salah. They could have been discussing that. And this main male could have said, shit, I'm going to go somewhere and find me, I don't know. He was going to do something about his health because he's sick. And, like these are criminals. Like, you think people wouldn't have conversations like that, but they are definitely having these type of conversations. So we got the Knight of Wands under the Two of Wands. Fucking A, bro. Am I ever going to get it right, collective? Maybe one. Two of Wands to the Knight of Wands. I'm telling you, the devil, these people burning, they sick. And it's also giving me it's only two options. If this is the mature man here, it's only two options that can happen, the two outcomes. This could be two choices, or it's between two people that got him sick. Take that as it resonates here. It's some crazy shit like that. What's the Two of Wands and the Knight of Wands? Ellie, what's the Two of Wands with the Knight of Wands? I don't like how they feel in my hand. Fucking feathers. Two of Wands, Knight of Wands, Five of Wands. They fighting. They fighting. This mature man feel played, but it was like you went along with a plan and you shocked that you got snuck by criminals. Two of Wands, Knight of Wands, and the Five of Wands. You shocked that somebody was going to compete with you. Oh, man. So not only that, it could be this feminine is off the chain. You know what I'm picking up on? I'm picking up on the movie Diabolique. But this could involve a death. You got a main male and a main female. I'm gonna say that, a main male and a karmic feminine, a distorted main male and a karmic feminine, and then you got a distorted mature man. The distorted mature man done caught feelings for something that was supposed to be a business relationship, or maybe not. Maybe they were really in a relationship. Nonetheless, it was agreed upon that the karmic feminine would marry the mature man under your name. This is the thing. She was going to unalive him. He a mature man. She was going to unalive him. She had already been sleeping with the main male. He has more status. He have more years left in him. He has more stamina. Maybe he looked better or something like that. They were planning on diaboliquing this mature man, possibly unaliving him or setting him up to take the fall, because Five of Wands with the Knight of Wands also is set up energy too. They were going to have him take the fall for this health status because they both knew. They both know that they're sick. This karmic feminine and this main male that works in the court office or court judicial system. They know that they're sick. This woman knew she was sick when she started sleeping with this mature man. She just didn't tell him. They were going to throw him under the bus regardless. Either they were going to sacrifice him by unaliving him, and they had already been setting money to the side or planning on running off with all the money. This mature man never was going to get anything, nor was he going to live through this. So I'm trying to figure out what role he played as it pertains to you. Queen of Swords. Five of Wands with the Queen of Swords. The truth you spoke, devil, the Tower. So was this person a first point of contact or something? Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords, Knight of Swords. Somebody didn't expect you to have fight in your blood. I don't know, or somebody is fighting. Somebody is fighting with these people because of the choices they made. Somebody could have overheard a phone conversation between these two people talking about how this mature man, this mature man probably didn't hear anything, or it's something that you said, Queen of Swords, that made this mature man want to go get tested, and he got tested, and the message came back that he was in bad health. This person is binded to bad health for what they helped participate in against you or someone else. And there is a Queen of Swords. This could be you. This could be other people. There is a Queen of Swords that spoke the truth. You told this person about something. Knight of Swords. This person is in the energy of not a fight or flight. You told this person, this mature man, that the moon, that this karmic feminine and their partner in crime or accomplice, you told them that they were hidden enemies, that they were snakes in their camp. And somebody didn't believe you, or maybe they took your word and they went and got checked and they found out that they were sick, and they know, maybe, I don't know, take this as it resonates here. What's the moon energy? What's the moon energy? Moon. That's something subconscious, that's something hidden, but that's something divine feminine as well. Nine of Cups. That what these people really planned on doing, their wish fulfillment was to unalive this man. The Empress, the Empress, the Temperance. This person wants you back. Two of Wands. This person wants you to take them back. You done left them out of the cold, or they've made a choice. Two of Wands left you out in the cold. You turned out to be the Temperance and the Empress. Four of Cups. And this person rejected your love. Four of Cups lovers, Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords. So I feel like somebody knew the truth. They just didn't give a damn. They just felt like that the money was too good. This person knew you were a privileged lady. They knew what they were getting themselves into with this karmic feminine. They thought that because they had the money or the status, like, oh, this karmic feminine would love me and we're going to be together forever, because this person is a love bomber. This karmic feminine is a love bombing narcissist. They made this person believe all these good things, but behind the scenes, this person was they were planning something with the masculine's accomplice. What's the Ace of Wands? And then this man found out he's sick. And the thing is that it's like all three of them are naming you. That's crazy. Because like all three of them are naming you. And this could be like a health department check, like a health check or something. I don't know. Ace of Wands, Ten of Swords in the reverse. So you have a new beginning. I also feel like that you were being protected from whatever this is, because this is a fatal illness. This is a fatal illness. You could be a King of Pentacles, okay? Doesn't mean you have to have money. It just means that you are about to, like, you also, these, I don't know if this is this mature man or what, or you, or masculine, whatever is going on here. Feminine, take it as it resonates. Somebody couldn't unalive. I don't know what the hell this is about unaliving the King of Pentacles to get his new beginning. Is the mature man the King of Pentacles? Because we got King of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and the Chariot. Somebody got out of something just in time. So then there's a fourth person here. There's a fourth person. These people could have known that you had a King of Pentacles in your energy. They was going to try to get this person sick or unalive this person and frame you for it, for like an illness or sickness. Or maybe that's what, I don't know. I don't know. King of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords is in the reverse. They can't unalive this person. Somebody got money. The plan was, I don't know who the aim was. Maybe the mature man is the King of Pentacles. Somebody also didn't see that a King of Pentacles, like there's a fourth person here. I just don't know who. This person is aware of them. There could even be with the Page of Pentacles, there could even be like recordings or snapshots, or even like this King of Pentacles could be an investigator. I don't have Hermit here yet, but the Chariot is here. Oh, there's also something here about these people going through the tolls or something, pictures being taken at the tolls. Oh, there's something here about somebody running through the tolls and having outstanding tickets or fines or something, for running toll booths or something. These can even be speeding tickets, but it's something like that. It's in this karmic feminine name, and they have pictures of her. And that, I don't know how that got introduced, but it's somebody else here, a King of Pentacles. He's been looking into some stuff. I'm just say that Page of Pentacles. He knows something about this karmic feminine. Maybe this is somebody he's related to, somebody he dealt with in the past, somebody that came towards him. Whatever the case may be, he knows this person, and he's the investigator. And somebody has found like parking tickets, speeding tickets, accident tickets, traffic tickets, or like toll booth. It's something here about toll booth ticket. You know how you drive through the toll booth, you don't have the easy pass and they charge you. Like somebody can have outstanding fees for running toll booths, this karmic feminine. And guess what, it's like the license plate. Whenever she ran it, the license plate was traced back to her actual name, not your name. Not your name. The Knight of Pentacles and the King of Cups. And this was done at night. Somebody is waiting for a King of Cups to go through a tower. This could be a good tower, the Star, the Hierophant. Somebody is a star fucking witness to something. Somebody done turned state. Knight of Pentacles, somebody done turned state. They don't want to go down for this. And I think the only reason why this person done turned state, this person done snitch. They informing people. They're going to be a star witness. I don't care what nobody say. This person realized that this karmic feminine was going to unalive them. They were planning this with the main male. And it could even be this King of Cups. They could be the ones that's King of Pentacles, because they got some type of money for participating in this. Nonetheless, there's something here about tickets or a toll booth or pictures or speeding tickets, something being entered into the system, this feminine, and this feminine has been spotted maybe on like a toll bridge or passing through one, not paying. You know, they take a picture just like when you run a red light. It's like the toll booth has taken many, many pictures with this karmic feminine being with this main male that's a court official. Somebody could have even sent it to this mature man, and that's what alerted this person to go get tested, because they know this mature man knows that this main male's sick. He knows that this person got something. I don't know. They could be like long-term friends. They could be family friends. They could know somebody. It could be a family member. Whatever it is, they know this mature man knows this main male is sick. He been knowing it. But when there is a King of Pentacles that sent somebody fucking pictures. I don't know if this person a private investigator or they work for the court or something. This person could even work for the King of Pentacles, can work for internal affairs, because of this main male's access and position of authority in access to the judicial system. Somebody could nickname could be Corky, Corky. Eight of Cups, the Chariot and Eight of Cups. Somebody got pictures. Somebody got pictures and videos of somebody dropping somebody off and everything. The Chariot and Eight of Cups. They was gonna unalive this man, and the only reason why he went and turned state is because he got a bad health status, and then he could have been watching this karmic feminine or this main male. Then he got pictures. It's something here that was presented to this mature man that made him want to go get tested, because he knows his main male sick. And it's something to do with this karmic feminine being seen, riding in the car, getting out of the car, getting dropped off by this main male. And he knows this main male sick. And he went and got tested, and he realized that he's sick. And then it could be something else where maybe he didn't say something right away, he went and turned state. And when they, upon watching them, the karmic feminine and this main male, you know, like, he found out that they were planning on running off with all this money that they plan on stealing from you, which they didn't get, because they're going to fucking jail. If they did get it, they're going to fucking jail regardless. But Eight of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, I'm telling you, that he realized that these two were working against him. This is shit like Diabolique. Six of Wands, Three of Wands, Two of Pentacles. Oh, they was going to pull a Diabolique on them with the Six of Wands. These people were clout chasing. They were planning on being victorious. And when these ships came in, your ships, Salah, Two of Pentacles, and they was going to pull old switcheroo on this person. They was either going to frame this person for the theft, or they were going to unalive this person and run off with the money. Either way. Six of Pentacles and the Temperance. This your money. And there's the King of Swords here. What about the King of Swords? Four of Wands, King of Cups. I'm telling you, there's a King of Swords, this investigator, that's the King of Pentacles, possibly, or this could be several people now that I'm picking up on this energy. Like, it's more people involved in this shit than what meets the eye. And also, if you want to extend the energy of Diabolique, let's say, mature man, karmic feminine, main male, judicial officer, all working together to steal a privileged lady's money. Somehow, some way, court official main male, switch up documents or give documents or sign off on something. Let's say that, signs off on something. Mature man and karmic feminine, they already in a relationship. They plan on getting married. They plan on being together for forever. They're gonna get married in your name, and then so this woman can pretend to be the privileged lady, get your money, and then they're gonna run off into the sunset. However, her movement started changing. Once he married her under your name, somebody's movement started changing. Not only that, this bitch is in trouble for traffic shit. It can even be criminal shit. This photos of this girl in the store, this feminine in the store, photos of her running toll booths, photos of her running red lights. There's a lot of traffic tickets, fines, like where she may be arrested. You know, some fines if they're over a certain amount, or they've been unpaid for so long, they suspend somebody's license. If they suspended this person's license for unpaid fines, they married this person in your name. This bitch got a license in your name. So she's been going to the clinic under your name and like getting meds and stuff to treat whatever this is. But this is something you can't get rid of because you can feel it off the car. It's terminal. Ten of Swords is in the reverse. I don't know if you dealt with any of these people, but you didn't get it. And there's also something about this woman was aiming at the new beginning of a King of Pentacles. I don't know if this is the same energy as the King of Swords, the main male. I'm going to find out. But the Page of Wands is here. There's a younger fire sign masculine that's present here as well. That's a part of this. How? I don't know. Ace of Swords. That's Ace of Swords, true. I don't know why I didn't flip these. Five of Cups. I don't know if somebody already done passed away from this illness. Somebody could have, if this main male court official, if they the younger fire sign, they've been sick. They've been sick. People, I'm telling you, this younger fire sign masculine that works for the court system, they've been sick, and they've been purposefully getting other people sick. That's why they wanted the money so bad. Maybe to move to another country, start a new life under a new name, try to get treatment and stuff. They've been sick. It's been people going, it's been women, other women that this main male has been sleeping with that have been testing positive for whatever this is. And they've been naming this person. This person has been linked as the main suspect to several positive case tests. And I'm talking about irreparable illness. And that's the Ace of Swords, true. Because with that coming, this Ace of Swords, this is also talking about justice, the justice system, the people that, the system that is meant to uphold the truth and nothing but the truth. That's this main male energy, and they are a younger sign, fire. A younger fire sign. That somebody got a fire dick and some, Never mind. Somebody also like to do it raw. They slept with all these other women raw, and these women have complained on this court official, but nothing has been being done because they're court official. They just talk to whoever it is that they know. It could be a King of Swords. They talk to who it is that they know and have the reports go away. Crazy as hell. Give me the Ace of Swords to the Page of Wands. They know exactly. Somebody know exactly where this disease started from. I like. Somebody know exactly where it started from. And this main male in this court system, he locked up, or he about to get locked up, because now even if this person did have access to a King of Swords, somebody else that's another court official, higher ranking, whatever that may be. And they were throwing away like witness statements of women that were testing positive for this, that were complaining on this person, saying he gave them something. What solidified this, or what brung this shit up, or an investigation under the judicial system that this main male works for, is this mature man. Because it's something about this mature man. They didn't just tell him that this person was sick. How they started off is this mature man, they revealed the crime against you. The fake marriage, the everything, and how this court official changed documents, changed signatures on documents, and even signed off on documents. See, this mature man, he pissed off, and he knew that these people were going to unalive him. He knew that these people were going to unalive him. How he knows, I don't know. He could have got a reading. He could have got a dream. He could have got, a vision. Somebody else could have told him. Somebody else could have told him that they know a little bit more than what he does not know. Nonetheless, this mature man knows that these people were going to unalive him or make him take the fall for this theft, while they changed their names and ran off with your money, but they didn't get it. So we got the Page of Wands, and we got the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, because you don't have it. They could. It's something about this younger fire sign here that was supposed to get you sick, but you don't have it. I don't know if you dealt with this person, Justice. This younger fire sign that works for the Justice Department. They work for the justice system. Two of Pentacles, and they changed something. Three of Wands, your shit's coming in. Temperance, and the Tower that belongs to you. And now there's an investigator, Seven of Pentacles, looking into it. Or there's this mature man that is invested in making sure these two get locked up. Somebody went and told all the shit. They may try to withhold something, but when this mature man found this out, they went to the police. They went to the police, and they told them like, oh, they trying to do the right thing, and just didn't sit right with them, whatever the case may be. But what they won't tell them is that they're sick. They could have told on this karmic feminine that she have hella like tickets and warrants out for her arrest. It's like posters posted places here, and that sparked an investigation. Whoever this mature man is, it sparked an investigation into this main male, younger fire sign that works for this judicial system that changed some shit up, and how they were trying to give it to you. Or how you don't have it. They could have looked into your health status records and found out you don't have this bad health. Mind you, bad health is falling right above these ones. This is for this. This is for... Don't play with me, man. Don't. This bad health, it's like people found, or this court official is finding out the truth. Whoever is a part of internal affairs, they found out, they looked into your records. They see that the truth is that you don't have what this is. You didn't give this to this fire sign. Because, see, I guess that's the fire sign line of defense. If they were questioned about this health status, they could have said that they got it from you. They did not. They did not. They checked your records and seen you didn't give this to them because you don't fucking have it. So... the Empress, Six of Pentacles in the reverse to the Empress. You did not give this to them. They were going to try and blame you for it because now they found out that they were stuck. But I'm just trying to figure out, even blaming you for an illness, what the fuck they got to do with your money? What does that have to do with your money? I'm really convinced that, yes, our country is being ran by pedophilic ass criminals. But not only that, everyone in the justice system, in the judicial and fiduciary systems are all fucking stupid. I am convinced that they are all fucking stupid, or they're in on it. Both are bad. Are both bad things. I'm convinced. Because if this mature man said that this main male that worked for the court system changed up something, signed off on them getting fake married to steal your money, I'm trying to figure out how. I don't give a shit if you did give somebody something. What the fuck that got to do with your money? I'm sorry, ancestors. Like, this may be y'all spirit guys or spirit team, because look, the spirit, they gangsters. The divine, they are gangsters. They don't play this shit. They straight head cutters. They fucking straight guillotining motherfuckers out here. What the fuck this got to do? Like, I feel like Big Ron right now. Like, nigga, what the fuck Craig got to getting fired got to do with my motherfucking money? That's what the divine want to know. That's what your ancestors and spirit guys want to know. You a privileged lady. What the fuck you being sick or giving somebody something got to do with the fact that these motherfuckers tried to steal from you and put you in poverty? It's still your fucking money, sick or not. Fuck out of here, bro. That's how you know the people in the justice system. Just let all that shit burn down, bro. Just let it all burn down. You coming out as the empress, you're clearly the privileged lady. The money belongs to you. Why you don't know about it? And it's just like another fucking thing. It's like, there is no reforming the justice system. That's why I don't watch all that politics and stuff. You know, and I know people who are political would argue with me, there's no fixing it. Okay? The law was never made to be just or justice. It was never put in place to be just or fair or equal or righteous or upright or divine or under God's law. It was never put in place for that. If anybody knows about the judicial system, when the laws were put in place, even with the Constitution, that shit was put in place so the people that came out of slavery, the people that suffer, and mind you, like, I'm not going to go deep into that, but that was put in place to make sure that there was no revenge or retaliation sought by those particular people. Those laws were put in place to keep those people docile enough to where they did, or they were complacent and docile enough to where they would not want to seek revenge or retaliate for the slavery and the brutality. There is no fixing the judicial system because it is built off of bullshit. And this is how you know. Time and time again, the stuff come across the table, somebody trying to get you, and they're always using the court system. That should tell us everything that we need to know. I don't respect any judge out there. I don't care. I don't respect any fucking police officers out there. I don't care. And maybe there are some righteous ones. But for me, and it's like you can't do that to everybody. You can't put everybody in one category. But what I can say is 80% of law and the judicial and the fiduciary and the tricameral Senate, they're all fucking wicked. Period. It comes out too much. MK Ultra had to be signed for by a judge or by a court system, Supreme Court. That shit had to be signed into before they even entered into that. Refugee and rescuing for Russian and Soviet science after the war, crazy work. They gave them reparations, grants, money, every fucking thing, signed by the court systems. Okay? Birth certificates, court systems. Trust, property tax, your vehicle, your insurance law, the insurance laws, the laws for the driver's license, all that shit, court system. The courts pass this shit. And none of that has been beneficial to us. Stealing of trust and inheritance, court systems. There's no fixing it. And this is why these things have happened. And I don't, it's like I'm trying to, the hermit. The Empress, the Hermit. Whoever this investigator is, I don't know if it's the King of Swords, King of Pentacles. Take it as it resonates. They looked into your health record, and they know you didn't give this younger fire sign this illness. But this is somebody from internal affairs or somebody higher than that. Because even when you talk about internal affairs, who would trust? I don't trust them motherfuckers. Investigate them bitches too. So who does that? We got to think about these things. Because, okay, let's say that the CIA investigates internal affairs, right? NSA, Homeland Security, stuff like that. However the chain of command goes, the next one up the chain of command over internal affairs would be who? Would it be the FBI, CIA, Homeland Security? I'm trying to figure out which one in which order does it go? Sequence does it go? But then CIA, they be in on the shit too. MK Ultra. So who investigates them and keeps them in check? FBI? Okay, so then who investigates them and keeps them in check? Homeland Security? Okay, who investigates them and keeps them in check if something go wrong or there's corruption detected? International affairs, or I don't know whether it's international something. I don't know if there's an international security, whatever. But then who looks into them if there's something amok? So that lets you know that each and every last one of these systems are fucking rigged up. The Hermit, the Seven of Swords, the King of Wands. Somebody investigated this King of Wands who worked for this court system. They're sick. The Emperor and Death. They know this person is sick. This person is also responsible for somebody's father's death. The devil sacrificing somebody's father to the karmic feminine is responsible for the death of her father. Because I was trying to get away from that when I picked it up in the beginning. I was not trying to say that, but I picked up on incest, bro. And I don't know who it's coming from. But there's some weird here. The King of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the Star. Because this bitch wanted to be fucking queen. The Page of Wands. But she sleep with anybody. Like this one that'll do whatever so she could be the Star, Queen of Pentacles. And this King of Cups knows that. Queen of Wands and a Ten of Cups. This King of Cups could be the mature man. The King of Cups could be the investigator. Take it as it resonates. Because it is coming out after the Hermit or somebody did some deep introspection. Somebody looking into some shit deep. And they know it got to do with this Queen of Pentacles. Like they got this bitch on camera. They got this bitch on camera. They could even have her on camera parked in a parking lot doing sexual acts and stuff with this King of Wands. Child, this one, do they call them trucker rats? The women that be at the truck stops and stuff, they pick them up. Like, she on camera like that. Like being picked up at the truck stop, getting in the trucks for a little bit and stuff, like repeatedly. Whatever people got going on, child, let them have it. The Hermit and the Five of Swords. Somebody know this bitch jealous of you. She is the one that, she could have been the one that orchestrated this. Like, how does she know collective? A King of Cups. You know a King of Cups. This bitch know you through the King of Cups. That's the mutual party. I don't know if this is the person you were sleeping with, dealing with, if this is a father or uncle or whoever. This woman knows you through a King of Cups. She a trucker rat. She one of them bitches that hang out at the truck stops because who got the motherfucking money. And it's stuff, it's videos of this woman getting in trucks. Let's just say that. Give me the King of Cups. And this man knows that this woman is jealous of you. That's why she is the one that concocted this plan. She the one that concocted this plan. She wanted to be you so bad, privileged lady. You the Empress, and you came out as the Star, the Temperance, and the Queen of Pentacles. You the privileged lady. This bitch is so fucking jealous of you. Five of Swords. Hatred, jealousy, envy. So she used this King of Cups to get to you. She used this King of Cups to do something to you. Gain access to your information, something, Nine of Swords. This whole crazy as hell, but man, and listen, this King of Cups could have syphilis. The World and the King of Wands. That's the illness, is syphilis. It may not even be House of Virginia or AIDS. You know what I mean? It's not, it may not even be that. It may be syphilis. This King of Cups losing his fucking mind because he has syphilis. I'm telling you, with the World and the King of Wands, and he know that it only came from the King of Wands. Child. What's the King of Swords? The Six of Swords? I'm telling you, whoever this king, I don't know who the hell this King of Swords is. He came from across waters, from overseas to investigate. So you can have long money. You can have whatever this money is that belongs to you, collective. This could be like foreign money. So this King of Swords came from overseas to investigate something. Shit that was supposed to be given to you turned over to you. I don't know. This person was called in. Or this could be like an overseas type of detective here. Whatever they are, they do what they do. Somebody could be Irish. Or they could have that heavily aspected in their blood. Yep, King of Swords to the Star. This person has been looking for you and they found you. I don't know what's going on with that. Why is the star there? Why is the star there? Why is the star there with the King of Swords, Six of Swords? This man came from overseas or something. Across a large body of water. To look for you, to find you. Somebody been looking for you. I don't know what that means here because maybe what this is overseas. You may have to travel overseas and they came looking for you because it was too much corruption surrounded around it. This could be an investigator that was hired by the courts overseas to find you, to deliver this to you because it's your shit and somebody found you. The problem comes, I see what it is. Whoever, I don't know, whoever you are, Queen of Pentacles, the star of the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. Yep, that's why they wanted you dead. They said you were dead, your family. They said death, Ten of Cups. They said you were dead. They told your father, the Emperor, who could be somebody that lives overseas or that has assets, resources, money from overseas. Somebody got foreign money. Your father could be foreign, okay? From overseas. Something was left to you overseas. Your family said you died. Then they did criminal shit. So they are the ones that hired this karmic feminine. And guess what? This karmic feminine is a fucking Scorpio. She a fucking Scorpio. I will pull on her. But she could be, I mean, but she wanted to be you. Somebody has a personality disorder real bad. It's not just a personality disorder. This is a disconnect from reality, from self, from everything. Like somebody is not all the way there. They really thought that they were going to be you. What they thought that they would get married in your name, have the like, oh, so that's what's going on. So they was going to unalive this mature man, or they was going to make him take the fall for a theft. But your money, whatever this money is that belongs to you, is international or is held in something, is held somewhere that deals with international transfers or international money. Money that may have to be converted from one country's currency to another. So I'm picking up IMF, International Money Fund. It could be an IMF bank, an IMF-based bank here. But it's money, it's something that belongs to you because they told your father that you died. Your father had left assets or named you in a will or something, and they told this person that you died, or this father died before he could tell you about these assets. And it's something about overseas. You were meant to travel. Your family didn't tell you about this. They wanted you to not have this money. They thought you'd be dead by now. They tried to get whatever this is. Because I just don't get it. Because it was like, this is how you know people are possessed. And before these fuckers try to get cozy, possession does not equate mental insanity. Go sit the fuck down. You come up with elaborate schemes like this, you are disqualified from being declared insane. You can't say you're mentally incompetent. You come up with this is a stupid scam right here, or scandal. But nonetheless, y'all did all this fucking planning. You can't be too fucking crazy. You can't be too mentally incapacitated or unstable. It's just like who's the fucking judge, bro? I just want to just line them all up on the fucking wherever they sit. They're not gonna sit on the stage higher than me, or at the little things, podiums higher than me, the little long round. No, I need y'all to come. I need y'all to sit lower so I can stand up. And I can start from this end, and I just walk past and slap all you motherfuckers across y'all fucking stupid ass faces, bro. I am sick of this stupid ass shit coming across the table, unaliving you. Like, is your family dumb? Because wouldn't they have done better to give you your money so you could share with them? But instead they wanted to unalive you to give it to a karmic bitch to get the money, when they could have gave you your money to get the money. Child, will it ever get better, God? These yokos down here, like, I'm not claiming none of these people. They're lost cause. Be like, don't you want to tell people that they can still find God? Nope. Nope. Not trying to unalive nobody. I mean, they still go to God, but I'm not telling them that. I don't give a shit. I think that they should bring back the guillotine. So there's your answer. For whoever's thinking that, there's your answer. I think that we should have public castrations for pedophiles and child molesters and rapists and sex traffickers. I think we should have public castration events. But, we got to be more civilized than that, so they have medical castration. Sad. It's like, do you have no heart, Michelle? I have plenty of heart, but not for this shit. I'm just trying to figure out the level of stupidity. It's like one day, one buffoon woke up, one monkey buffoon woke their silly ass up and said, Collective's dad has died and left her all this money, or him all this money. I want them dead. Instead of saying, why don't I, at least with my fake, wicked ass, nurture Collective, because they the privileged lady. I'll be nice to them and stuff, and surely when they get this money, they're gonna give. They gonna at least think that I love them, and I'm gonna have all I need. I'm just trying to figure out. But this lets you know that these people, it's not even about money. They are bloodthirsty. I can see their split tongues. So Collective, you could be Irish, or you can have Irish blood. And something going on like that, because I've done many readings, but some of y'all don't know your fathers. Some of you don't, your father is not who you think he is. Whoever they told you it was is not. This King of Cups is going crazy because he has syphilis. I'm telling you right now, this motherfucker going crazy. His brain is like Swiss cheese. The fact that this Five of Swords, it looked like it's sticking straight in this man's, in the top of his head. It looked like it's sticking straight down in his head. The Nine of Swords. This person has syphilis. We know syphilis turns your brain, it rots your brain, it eats your brain, especially if it goes untreated. So that tells me that he been dealing with this karmic feminine. He been dealing with this karmic feminine. And he been known, like, so this karmic feminine is the one that set it up, but she set it up. I don't know if she knew this younger fire sign male that worked for the judicial system or something. I don't know if she knew him before this King of Cups mature man, or if they all been knowing each other. Like, they all could have had some little funny things going on, Ace of Cups. The star with the Ace of Cups. Like, I'm telling you, they've been looking for you. When whoever this is that came from overseas to deliver news to you about a father's death or about your inheritance, your trust that's overseas, because they would have had to deliver it to you. And overseas don't work the same. International don't work the same. They ain't sending shit through no mail or through no carrier. They deliver that to you, hand deliver it to you to your face. You don't sign just one process server piece of paper. You sign many things for whatever this is that would make you a privileged lady. This could be a mansion. This could be land. This could be resources. This could be mines. This could be This could be mine deposits, rich resources, money, every fucking thing. I mean, like, you one of the ones that, like, would you like to have a tea party today? It's like, oh, that would be lovely. You would be like one of those. And I'm not saying you're that. I'm just saying, like, that's how your life should have been or should be. That's your life. That's what you were meant to live by way of this father. They passed away, they left you something. You could be their only child, you could be their oldest child, you could be the only estranged child. You got a family that didn't tell you, and I've done many readings like this. Some of y'all have families that didn't tell you that either you were A, adopted, B, your mom and dad are not your real parents, C, only one of your parents is your real parent, and the other parent who you think is your other parent is not. Or D, you know, some other shit. You know, you was kidnapped. Some of y'all listen. You got something that belongs to you that family didn't want you to know about. This karmic feminine could be the family. And she is a younger water sign feminine. I get a lot of Cancer and Scorpio, but take that as it resonates here. Aries fire sign as well. She is a younger feminine. She about the same age as this Page of Wands official that worked for the court. She about the same age, maybe younger than him. But she really had this old man going, or mature man going, like she really was going to be with you. He thought all the money was going to make her happy. No, she wasn't going to be happy because she wouldn't want to be seen with the old man. She wanted to be seen with the younger fire sign man because maybe he looked good as hell. And he younger. And he with the shits. And they were going to run off after getting married in your name. Child, this man. Oh, this is something else. That's where the King of Pentacles come in. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. The fire sign masculine was going to take on the identity of a King of Pentacles. I don't know if this King of Pentacles is your person or what. The younger fire sign was going to frame a King of Pentacles to be tied up in this, or the younger fire sign was planning on unaliving a King of Pentacles and taking his identity. So he would, that's what I'm talking about. These people, this is not, they bloodthirsty. This is not just about money. This is about your divine contract, your divine union. You came out as the Queen of Pentacles. Let that be known. So they used the King of Cups. A karmic feminine used the King of Cups. A karmic feminine was working with this main male younger fire sign that worked for the court system to target you and your divine masculine. How they targeted you? Through a King of Cups that got syphilis. He's sick. He got this from her. They were trying to get this person to get you sick. But at the time that you probably dealt with this person, that he didn't know he was sick. Or he knew and he was trying to get you sick. And there could be evidence of that as well with the Ace of Cups and the Star. There could be evidence of that. That's why Nine of Swords, he really in his head. Because he been knowing he was sick. It could be that. Not only that, these people also know that you may not be aware that you are the privileged lady and you come from somewhere else, so there's other secrets and they got tied, and these people are tied into your family. This King of Wands, I want to say King of Wands, but this Page of Wands energy, whoever they are that work for the court system, this karmic distorted masculine, they were going to take on the identity of this King of Pentacles. Either they were going to get him sick or they were going to unalive him, but he came out with the Ten of Swords in the reverse. So they couldn't unalive him. They couldn't frame him. They couldn't destroy him. Because Ten of Swords is talking about total and complete destruction. They wanted to destroy this person. So this king, I keep wanting to say King of Wands. So this Page of Wands energy, so this corrupt ass court official was going to have his identity. The karmic feminine was planning on having your identity. She was planning on having your identity. They were going to go overseas. So this is the doubling, because it was something weird there that I couldn't figure out. It kept like double documents, right? And I'm like, because if she got married in Collective's name, why would somebody need to change up the documents? Because right after this bitch got married to this mature man, this King of Wands went back to the court system and switched up the marriage license to make it look like him under the King of Pentacles name and this karmic feminine under your name were married. Because they was going to assume you divine beings identity go overseas with that marriage license so they could claim this privileged lady stuff. Or the privileged lady income or property, whatever belongs to you. That was the plan. They were going to either frame this this mature man, King of Cups. They were going to frame that person. Or they were going to unalive him too, because he a loose end. They were going to unalive the King of Pentacles, and they more than likely were going to unalive you. The problem is, you just started Ace of Cups. You just started Ace of Cups. Give me the starter Ace of Cups with the Six of Swords. I heard we don't die, we multiply. Like you were moved out of the way just in time. The World. The Ace of Cups with the World. Like, whatever this privilege is, you're meant to be seen by the world with it. You're meant to be seen by the world. This is why this karmic feminine want this so bad. There go the King of Swords and the Page of Wands. This is this King of Swords, I don't know. This King of Swords is a court official. Seven of Pentacles and the Emperor. This is a person that was given the duty by your father when they died to make sure that they got this to you. Death. Death, Eight of Wands, Three of Swords. Your father died from some type of heart failure or heart attack. Cardiac arrest. Eight of Wands with the Three of Swords. And then, oh, okay, I was going to say, that's going to go there. But I got Emperor. Okay. I got the three. Yep, I got the Three of Swords. Somebody knew that they were dying anyways. Your father, whoever your real father is, Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, the Hierophant. Like you would take on the title of this man. Is this man like a duke or something? Because I'm picking up duke energy. I've been trying to put my finger on what the word or the title was that I have been picking up. You can have your real father could be a duke. Let that shit sink in. The Hierophant, and you may be his only child. You may be the only estranged child. You may be the oldest where the next duke, whether it's breaking tradition or not, I never heard of a woman duke, but hey, shit. Times change. But it's like if you're the only child, the first heir, you're the heir to his, So in their country, a woman can't be a duke. Technically, she would have had to been married, just like in ancient Egypt, had to been married and gave her husband the title of duke, but all the resources, everything, the royal bloodline, lineage, all the property, all the wealth belongs to the maternal, to the woman. But this is something like that, where they may be very traditional, where the woman has to be married. That's why they married. That's why they married you. That's why they did this. Because the King of Wands would assume the identity of a King of Pentacles. So it looked like he's duke proper, or he's duke worthy, or he is duke material. This bitch was supposed to show up as you to claim it, give him the title, and she wanted to be the one that was the star, the Ace of Cups to the world. She want to be seen as that because that's really your energy. This money, this privilege is meant for you to be exactly that, seen by the world as the Ace of Cups and the star. The King of Swords worked with your father when he was dying. Death, the Emperor, Seven of Pentacles. And your dying father told this person, who I don't know if this person is like a constable or a executor or executor. Infada. Executor of living wills and trust or something like that. But this is also may have been your father's a good friend or the person that they could trust to bring you this information. Because this father may know that your family didn't tell you about him. Whatever this is, I heard rite of passage. And then we got the Seven of Pentacles with the Page of Wands and the King of Swords. This King of Swords is in a higher state. He's been looking into this Page of Wands energy that work in the court system. Oh, that's something else. Give me the world. Because I'm hearing something else. Do this King of Wands that work for the court system know your father? Because that's the energy. Like maybe his family knows your father's family. The Hangman, the Ten of Pentacles. Somebody, this King of Wands, whoever, whatever kind of family he come from, this is a family that unalive people for money. And this family this King of Wands family could be responsible for the death of your father, other people, family members. Yeah, because you're the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups. Listen, Nine of Wands with the Four of Swords. Like you overcame some type of sickness, or that these people were trying to put you through. Three of Wands. And they know your shits are coming in because you're in Temperance energy. Now these people are feeling all sorrowful and grief-stricken or ridden because they're in the Five of Cups. Your Ten of Cups. Your family. They're going to lose it all. It's some other weird shit here. Seven of Swords and the Two of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. Listen, it's some other connections here going on than what I don't know how to get into them. Like I don't want to get into them. I'm just letting you know the world, the Hangman, and the Ten of Pentacles, because that was the plan. Well, I don't know. This is weird. There have been so many things that have went on in our history collective that we know not about. It wasn't in the papers. It wasn't in the news. People that are old enough to remember, they don't remember. Or they unalive those people to keep the history from getting out. But you know there have been way more wars than what we were told about. Way more great revolts. Way more great revolutions, rebels, anarchists, so to speak, in all kinds of other countries. And I've been telling somebody or some of y'all, you are a child prisoner of war. I don't care what nobody's saying. And this is what the government, this is why so many court officials are involved in this shit, because they would have your existence, where you really come from, your real status would prove that they have been hiding information from the public about wars and other fights and other militias and other shit going on that they never told us about, but they use your taxpayer dollars. They use your taxpayer dollars to fund these things, but they didn't tell you about it, and that's against the Constitution. They cannot do that, bro. But even to invoke the Constitution is quite silly. You know, you can. But I want you to know that it is for that reason. And the whole thing was that the Constitution, I want y'all to remember, it was done away with. It was made null and void during George Bush's term. When 9/11, which was orchestrated, happened, that was for the purpose of striking the Constitution down, not allowing people to invoke whatever the natural rights were that were stated in the Constitution. Martial law has been declared since 9/11. That's when they started privacy invasion. Do y'all remember? That's when they start spending more money, right? They sent motherfuckers after Bin Laden. They sent motherfuckers after Saddam Hussein. Motherfucker George Bush sent his ass on that damn podium talking about Bin Laden killed my daddy. Saddam, whoever he said, killed my daddy. Like, is you a bitch or are you a president? And remember, billions of dollars went into that war to send our American men and women over there in the desert, and they was blowing their ass to smithereens. Like people, family wasn't coming home. So remember, there are a lot of war crimes that went on over there that were spoken on. A lot of war crimes. With that being said, you know how many other things that have went on like that they have not told us about? And then to further back that up, the privatization of the military and the prison system. Because if I snatch your ass up off the streets and you know too damn much, and I put you in a privatized system, I don't have to do that. That system, that private prison system don't have to do no paperwork on you. You don't fucking exist. Come on now, y'all. Martial law been declared. Privatize the military. Weren't they put in place to reinforce and to uphold the Constitution of the rights of the people and protect the people? Oh, just like the police officers. Like, come on now. So, listen. A lot of shit was done to children. You are prisoners of, some of you are child prisoners of war that you never knew went on because they, how many times, and why every time we have a new president, the motherfuckers are changing the history book and the educational, not criteria, but the educational, I can't even think of the fucking word. I think I'm losing brain cells by the day. It's you, isn't it? No, I'm dead ass serious though, like, I mean, it's so much, and I know you put political people out there, I know that. Not, like, what do you mean, you political people? Are you a politicist? I don't even know, bro. Somebody say some stupid shit like that, like, are you a racist, or do you have a disposition against politics? Do you have to ask, my friend? Some of y'all child prisoners of war that you never, that they changed the history books. They changed the criteria of the schooling materials, the learning materials of all the schools. Remember also when George Bush was in place, remember what they did? They not only changed the history books, but they did away with the middle class. And that was George Bush going into a Obama term. Slow down. They did away with the middle class. And then what was next? The school systems. The school system. I don't know if y'all remember this shit, but motherfuckers was rioting. They was causing hell because they wanted to close down majority of, what was it? They wanted to close down majority of the public schools that your tax dollars pay for, that were paid for by the working class, so that they can close the gap of education and income after they decimated the middle working class and then gave the banks the bailouts. Come on now. This was all brought in by the Bush administration. And then they closed damn near every public school, and then was forcing the parents to send their kids to charter schools, to magnet schools, or any type of schools where they would have to pay out of pocket. So they fought so hard to keep so many public schools open, and they did, but what the government did was cut their funding down to 1/4 of educational funding paid by the American citizen tax dollars. They cut the funding down for public schools down to 1/4 of the educational fund, so they could use that other 3/4 to supposedly put into charter schools, which were better, and they had better curriculum. That was the word I was looking for. Better curriculum. But they were found, my nigga, they were found guilty outsourcing or putting that money into military operations. More soldiers, sending motherfuckers over there. You know how many people died during the Bush administration? You know how many people went on their first tour, second, and third, all in a row? Hundreds of thousands of soldiers were dying every year. I want y'all to hear me. So then you have the public schools with 1/4 of the educational fund. That means that their textbooks, their history books, their materials, their curriculum, little to none, not very much. That was all a part of the ploy to do away with, because I'm telling y'all, when I lived in California, I met a girl moved out there from Alabama. And she was hella cool. But she said she came and taught us something when we were in class, because she got into it with the teacher. And She told the teacher, no ma'am, you are not about to teach me that. She said, because where I come from, they taught us not only was Abraham Lincoln a black man, which a lot of people don't know. I looked it up. Abraham Lincoln was black. He was black, bro. He Uncle Tom'd it. He Uncle Tom'd it. But she said not only that, she said, but the only reason why Abraham Lincoln signed the slavery abolishment, and then they put the Declaration of Independence in place and the Constitution in place, she said because black people were revolting against the white people, and they were complaining. The white people were complaining about not having their slaves, not being able to till the land, and they were warring, they were still fighting. And so Abraham Lincoln, he had to do something to appease both sides. So he did the abolishment of slavery only so they could, I forget what all she told me, and I do forget my research, but I know. And so I looked into that shit, and I'm like, fucking, you are kidding me. And she said, then they put the Declaration of Independence backed up by Jim Crow law and the Constitution in place, which is technically natural law. They put that shit in place to keep the slaves from retaliating, to keep them good. So they could give them the illusion of freedom. But mind you, that shit was backed up by Jim Crow law. And then you go in, you look at the clauses of this shit, and it say 3/5 of a man. A black person considered 3/5 of a man. Make that shit make sense. So you got 3/5 law. Don't play with it. So some of you, I want y'all to hear me. There's so much shit that has been hidden from us. So much. That's why I say you're not going to be comfortable over here. I'm saying every fucking thing. You racist, you white, you black, yeah, orange, you yellow, purple. If you feel some type of way about what I'm saying, hey, acceptance is healing. This is how we going to move forward in evolution as a whole. You stay your ass back there and say what I'm saying is bullshit. All somebody got to go do is look it up. Because I can go even further back before that. I can explain to people how the different shades of skin tone came to be. Scientifically. And then you can go look this shit up. So, you know, this is not about that. But some of y'all are prisoners of war. Because even when they ended slavery, do y'all not remember they were still fucking fighting everywhere? Remember the North Star fighting the South. Remember they were also I don't know which side was it, the North or the South, whatever. But remember that they were also, at that time, they were still sailing back and forth from the Americas over to France and all these other different places, right? They were bringing allies from over in these different places to help them fight the war because they wanted their slaves back. They wanted their slaves back. They didn't want to have to do the fucking work. During those times, you don't know who came over here. You don't know, and people think oh, it stopped, okay. It never ended. It never ended. Just like they were doing then, they never stopped warring. They never stopped fighting. They just became more quiet about it. This is when they came up, if you think I'm lying, go look up the fucking information, bro. This is when they came up with mainstream media. It started with the New York Times. It started with the New York Times because New York is what? The #1 place where foreigners were known to come, typically. There, Florida, Louisiana, Gulf of Mexico, that's where foreigners were known to come in. And they had the New York Times because that was one of the main shipping ports, docking ports, where people from other countries are coming in the form of allies. A lot of them were allies to the North, doctors, medicine women and men, doulas, midwives, stuff like that. And they helped slaves escape the South. But it was brutal in the South. But just because it wasn't that bad in the North, or you don't know that it was that bad, don't mean that shit was not going on. And it never went away. So This been going on. So then after the New York Times, you have all these other, but New York Times stayed in press for a long time, or being the mainstream media. So when you were reading shit, you read. That's why they came up with media, bro. That's why they came up with the news. Is they call it media propaganda. They put in the paper what they wanted people to read or know about. They left a lot of shit out. And then you give out the paper, and then it's entertainment to people. And so you didn't have 1, 2, 3, 300 people, 500 people, 7,000 people. Remember, it's something about the gangs of New York. Go watch that movie, bro. Go watch that movie. Nonetheless, people would read this stuff in the newspaper, and then even if that person couldn't afford a newspaper, they would go and they would word of mouth. Oh, this is what I read in the newspaper. That's how media started before it became electronic. Then they created the television or the radio. Take it as it resonates. They also had the radio during the time of the newspaper. So then you got people reporting on the fucking radio that this is what's going on, to keep these people attention off the fact that they had still been going into other countries and fighting those people, stealing their fucking resources and their children, enslaving them. Like, bro, it never ended. And some of y'all don't know. It's like, well, I was born in the 80s. I was born in the 70s. You think what? You think that means anything? Do you remember your childhood? Does your family have pictures or photos of you that they can find, or extensive photos? Not just one little fucking photo that they can show you, but do they have a lot of photos of you as a baby, being born, being held, your first steps, your first walk, your birthday cakes, any birthday, your first day at school? No, none of that? Maybe 1 or 2 pictures. They tell it was destroyed in the flood, destroyed in the fire. You think that's true? I'm letting you know right now. You're a child prisoner of war. Trafficking been going on. This shit been going on. They just put what they wanted people to know and remember, to program them into only looking at the stuff in the newspaper while they did their snake shit. They still was going out there, bro. These motherfuckers was going to Nicaragua. But back then, they was going to Nicaragua a lot, because that's where a lot of the coke was. So now we go back to, you know, what's the show? What's the show that Johnny Depp played in, where he was hired by the FBI? And they was going over into them Mexican and Spanish and Latin countries, Colombia and stuff, but they were going into Nicaragua a lot. You don't hear Nicaragua no more, do you? Shit, that shit even rung a bell like, damn, I ain't thought about Nicaragua, because they was going out there a lot to get that coke. That's where they had that shit, them poppy seeds and plants and stuff. They was going out there fighting them people for their shit, their natural resources. And if they didn't want to give it up freely, or they didn't want to go into business with them, they was motherfucking wiping their ass out, and they were stealing their children. Then they were fake adopting them out or trafficking them, making money off of that, bringing them over to America, putting them under fake adoptions, fake names. You don't know where you came. Some of y'all don't know where you came from, bro. You don't, like, we need to know the backstories. It was Chile, Nicaragua, Ecuador could have been one, but not really. It was Nicaragua a lot. Guam was a big one. Now you know why they went to fucking Guantanamo Bay, Vietnam, because they got poppy. They had a plethora of natural fields of poppy seeds, which made what? Opiates and heroin, bro. What was booming during that time? Think I'm lying. They was stealing folks' kids. They didn't just put you under, they traffic you, put you under other names. Back to the reading. Some of y'all are child prisoners of war. You don't know it because the history is too brutal and it's been erased. But you have a father that is aware of you. Whether your mama came from a foreign country, that person came over here as a foreigner, they fought in the war, however it is that your mom and dad met, they could have slept together, had a one-night stand, here you come. Your father could have been a prisoner of war, but was really wealthy in another country. Because why? They didn't just steal and traffic children. They stole the people that had what? Wealth, resources. And they held them fucking hostage for ransom, bro. Look, y'all better look into our motherfucking American history. I'm gonna talk about make America great again. Fuck you. Fuck you with that flagpole. I'm telling you, I've done a lot of research, bro. Not as much. A lot of you have done way more, but they fucked up out here. They fucked up. Like, they have hidden a lot of history, and this is what they was doing. So then, during the time of the media propaganda, when that got big and all that great mud flood, bro, listen. These motherfuckers fucked up. They been wicked. Give me the Ten of Pentacles. The Hangman, the Ten of Pentacles. They want to unalive you for your money because you a Duke's daughter. Or you some type of, you have a high title. Your title could be magistrate. Masculine or feminine. Your fucking title could be Her Highness, His Highness. You could be the Duke, or, oh yeah, you could have a Duchess. Okay, so Duke, I was like, I'm missing something right there. But if they're at that particular family's crest, because I've been picking up on sigils, family crest, some of y'all need to create your own family crest or sigil. Okay? That is your sigil of power. But this will also be a sigil that you may be used to make into a mold, a rubber mold, and stamp official fucking documents. You need a sigil of power. It's the family crest. It's all the same thing. Except for they use pictures for family crest, but some family crests were words. And they were written in what? The penmanship of what? Old English cursive. That's why they don't teach that shit in school no more. They don't want you to be able to read the documents should it ever be exposed. Come on now. And that was a part of them taking away the funds and leaving 1/4 funds for public schools so them kids wouldn't have the curriculum or the know-how to teach them cursive. Because they be damned and one of you child prisoners of war learn cursive, because I want y'all to know, like, the spiritual nature to cursive. There is a high spiritual power and nature to cursive. I could go on and on and on and on and on, which I don't want me to. But y'all know I talk a lot over here, so. But it was going over there and it was fighting those people for their natural resources, and it was drugs, because that was what was booming. If it made crack, they needed it. If it made coke, they needed it. If it had any addictive benefit that could get people hooked in spending money to keep them furthermore docile and blind to the fact that they was constantly doing shit and keeping it away from people, not telling people, and they wanted the ones that really did see shit to look like that they were insane. It's a part of a whole programming system. And they can't have you see, a lot of people don't know. Did you know writing in cursive, it moves around? Your hand's real powerful. That's why the King of Belgium cut off fucking hands. That's why many countries cut off people's hands and warm around their neck, because your hands is real powerful. So you know we got a pressure point right here up in our wrist, right? Do you know the penmanship and stroke of fucking cursive, writing in cursive, it releases the pressure here, activating your fucking hand powers. Play with it. Play with it. And that's why, and then not only that, even when you're not writing, just to read in cursive, it causes your eyes to follow the lines. It causes your eyes to calibrate the lines, which also cause a fluctuation or activation or vibration to your pineal gland. Do not play. Ten of Pentacles. I got good sense. Nine of Pentacles. They didn't want your ass to have this. It's like anybody but you. I'm just trying to figure out. They didn't want you to have this. They didn't want you to be Nine of Pentacles. They wanted that Ten of Pentacles so you wouldn't be Nine of Pentacles. I'm just trying to figure out what's the level of jealousy. But if a lot of y'all are asking, like, it don't make sense why my own mom, my own dad, my own family doesn't like me, because you ain't fucking theirs. You're not theirs. They can't stand the fact that you are a person of privilege. You got resources and everything. And it's just like, if they looked at you and treated you some type of way, if they treated you like a pauper, it more than likely is because you are a princess, a prince, a king, a queen, an empress, an emperor, a duke, and or a duchess. Somebody could be a chancellor as well. This is this man. That's the name, is chancellor. That's the title. I've been trying to figure it out. I'm like, processor, executor. Nope, chancellor. He would be the Duke's consortium, would he not? Okay. I may be ghetto, but I know what I'm talking about. So, there's that. There's that. We got the 9 of cups with the 4 of cups. I'm telling you, these people did not want you to have whatever this is, because it's just something, and it's very interesting, because I'm gonna tell y'all another thing is justice. The 9 of cups, 4 of cups, and justice. Okay. The thing that's very interesting about this is that if you are a child prisoner of war, you were trafficked. You know they're not going to document that. They're not going to document what they were doing over there, how they came about you. So you have the fake adoption agencies. That has been proven to be true, right? Cool. But to further make sure that you would never become anybody of importance or anybody of a level of intelligence to awaken to the fact that you need to look deeper into your family tree, what would they do? They would put you with your real family's nemesis or enemies. Make it make sense. That's why they don't fucking like you, collective. And that's not for everybody. That's just for some. If that child, is a duke, a duchess, they are the only one, they are the firstborn heir, whatever the case, they are meant to inherit this land that's rich in opiates, diamonds, gold, oil, all this shit like that. It has property, it got many houses on there, communities and shit, and you were the next heir in line. And they over there fighting your family and stuff. They take you for ransom, because I've been having that dream. They took you for ransom to make people give up their resources, possibly your father's family. And then when they even got the ransom for you, that could be the trust fund that's here in the United States. Listen, your girl I'm getting the downloads, and this just is what it is, because a lot of y'all like, well, if I come from overseas, why have I been getting the downloads, the dreams, the messages that the money is here in one of these bigger banks and stuff? Because that money has been painted under the guise as a trust fund for you, but it's ransom money paid by your family to get you back. And they never got you back. So that money has been sitting in that trust, and they put you, the child, with the enemies of your family, with the arch nemesis of your family. Why would they treat you well? And you got this money sitting in the fucking trust fund here. They know the money is there, but they know that, like, they may not know that it is ransom money, but they know you got trust fund money. They know you also got money and privilege overseas as well, and a title. And these people have been looking for you for a long time. They have been looking for you for a long time. Your family told these people you were dead and everything, but that didn't stop them from tapping into that fucking money up there in Rochester, New York bank. Oh, my bad. And then when they find out that not only are you a privileged lady, but you're a fucking divine being, you're an earth angel, no, like you're a real live angel in the flesh, you have powers and gifts, there's a prophecy written about you, you meant to be one of the ones? Call on our brethren from all over. Yes, 33rd degree Masons, occultists, Aleister Crowley fans and followers. Call in the rest of them, self-proclaimed ones, practitioners, witch doctors, all their families. Come take a gander. Come take a gander. Everyone, here we have a child earth angel. Who is bidding first? I'll start the bidding off at $1 trillion. Fuck you talking about, bro? Like 9 of cups, 4 of cups. Now you know them foster homes wasn't an accident, and what go on them foster homes with foster parents, right? You know that wasn't an accident. That was a part of occult rituals. That's why they hate me and always fucking shadow banning my channel. Oh, be stalking the shit out of me talking about government watch list. Bitch, I'll piss on that shit. Fuck you talking about? Somebody is a chancellor. This person may double as some type of investigator. Somebody been here for years. Somebody been here for years looking for you. Somebody could have been here since 94. This man could be 64. They could be 56. Somebody been here for years looking for you, possibly since 94 or 96. 94, 96, 95. Somebody been looking for you. They got wind that you're not dead. They like these people could have got the ransom money and said and told these people, your parents, your father, that their family, that you died. And how they got wind? Because people of wealth, they have seers. They have people, psychics that they consort with every day. They hire them to live in their quarters, to consult with them, to God, to the ethers. These people of wealth, they know the spiritual. They know the spiritual essence. They know the connections. They know it was so important for people of wealth and power to consort with psychics and seers and so-called soothsayers, especially in other countries. That's highly revered. They went to those type of people to arrange marriages because they wanted to put together two wealthy bloodlines, two bloodlines that didn't have karma tied to it. And then you get your ass up over here and they like, soothsayer, witch, Salem witch trials. Also, I will point out that the Salem witch trials only burned women. Because again, the royalty is typically passed through, and it's in China. You can look that up. Ancient China, Japan, Indonesia, Angkor Egypt, Kemet. The royal bloodline lineage is passed through the maternal lineage or bloodline. Salem witch trials. They're soothsayer. Oh, they believe in all of that astrology and things of that nature. They must be working for the devil. Burn them at the stake. Because that was a part to scare people into never practicing. To not keep the date. If you caught practicing, you die. You're accused of it. Even if you look at somebody wrong, you were accused of it. But they only burned women. And no, it was not just in Salem. They only burned women. Should I tell them that? Or should I say, it'd be so much. I think I overwhelm them. I overwhelm myself at sometimes. But don't be fooled by history, just because the trends or the clothes change, is a little more modern or updated, don't mean that the cycles changed. It don't mean that nothing is new under the sun, under the circle, under the cycle. Then they capitalized off a lot of you, trafficking quite a bit of you. Not everyone has that story, but and you feel like that resonates, go do your checking. Don't just go off the deep end. Go do your checking. Allow yourself, you need to prepare yourself mentally. Not need to, you should. I would only suggest that you prepare yourself mentally. A lot of y'all need to look in like Charlottesville and Charlotte, as well as North Carolina, South Carolina. There are a lot of records that weren't done away with, that they have been entering into their oldest historical building archives and stuff like this. And this is their manifestos and their family ledgers. A lot of y'all need to look into those places. So anyways, some of y'all may be a descendant of Queen Elizabeth. There's another lady. Her name is Isabella. Her name is Isabella. I'm trying to remember when I read through these articles. She came over here from it's a I'm trying to think. Her name is Isabella. She came over here from I don't know. But she was like some kind of Latin or Spanish, but the darker versions of it. But her land, that particular land, and there's records of her. They were taken over by the French, so I think it may be Portugal. Now I can't be sure, but they came over into like Charlotte, North Carolina, South Carolina, whatever. But there are records, and I'm telling you, there are archives. I think I spent like a whole week going through those archives, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Back and forth, back and forth, like back, like looking, like I looked up names and names and names and names and names. Children, their grandchildren, their great grandchildren, where they moved and navigated to, their age, their dates of birth. I looked that shit up, bro. And so, anyways, it's a lot of shit going on. Like those people that came over here with wealth, after their countries were overrun, they came here with wealth. And they unalived those people and replaced them. I'm telling you. So some of you, even if you aren't a prisoner of war internationally, your family originally are from overseas. They came here. Those people were cloned and unalived. Especially if these are, you know, like, it's like, damn, that's the 1500s. I ain't that old. Like, no. Alright. MK Ultra is going to reveal a lot more than what people are ready for. So I'm just telling people, prepare yourself mentally. Because Methuselah lived to be hundreds of years old, and then the children of their days would be shortened. That ain't some shit that happened. That's what's happening. Your days being short. Bro, a day is not, a day is a year. A month is actually a year. If I go back, like, it's a lot, bro. It's a lot. These dates are not accurate. That's why it's like, how the fuck am I supposed, like, what the fuck is BCE, AD, ACE? Like, why is you confusing me with these fucking letters? They don't have shit to do with how many years ago some shit happened. That's how they confuse you, because the dates, bro. These fucking people, I have had it. Trump, get the fuck out of my seat before I come and slap your toupee out, bro. Just move out of somebody's way so somebody come do this shit right. Get out of my seat. Just get out of my seat. On me, just get out of my seat. Because clearly I can do it better. You know what I mean? So I want my seat. I'm going to need you to recuse yourself. Go ahead and give up that seat, that title. I'm taking this shit back for the people. You don't know what you're doing over there. I'm on my seat. But dead ass fucking serious, bro. A year is not what you think it is. A year is actually really a century. They switched a lot of shit. I know I sound fucking crazy, but baby, you older than what you think. You are hundreds of years old, collective. And I'm not talking about souls when you reincarnate. I'm talking about you in this vessel right now. You are hundreds of years old. Because anybody, any scholar, any theologist, any conspiracy theorist and theologist will tell you. You might find a lecture by Delbert Blair, trying to think who else said this. It could have been C. Freeman L. I'm not sure. Carl Jones spoke on it. Sheikh Anta Diop, the one they unalive, he said this. Sadie said this. See, I'm telling you, bro. Sadie told you how you extend your life. You are hundreds of years old, collective. A day is not a day. And that's why they put all them letters, fancy ass letters, and then called it the medieval age, the prehistoric age, the crustacean period age. Like, I don't give a fuck about none of that, bitch. Give me the numbers. Because how we go, like, I don't know the exacts. I don't know the exact, collective. But what I do know, we went from 100 and some, I don't know, BCE, before Christ era. When they put those letters there, they are indicating to you that there were resets where they exterminated a lot of people. I want y'all to hear me. And they got rid of the evidence, the information, the records, the every fucking thing. This is why they have those letters, to indicate resets. And to make sure that people in that next era that they wanted to control, y'all, some people with me, but make sure that those next people in that particular area or era are under more control. They do away with all of the history. They rewrite his story or her story. Take that, y'all know. We ain't gotta debate about all that. But they rewrite that shit. And then they just put letters in front of this shit. But those letters, I bet you, if you take away those letters, you will see most of these errors lasted anywhere from 500 to 1,000 years. Except for it's really interesting with the crustacean period and the dinosaur period. Why are you not finding more dinosaurs? Why am I not finding more dinosaurs in the museums? Why y'all not finding no more? They don't think that they have a lot of them. Don't kid yourself, collective. Them motherfuckers be lying. That's because dinosaurs existed when humans existed. I mean, like real life. And I'm not talking about caveman. I'm talking about modern day man. These motherfuckers been having technology so long. When you see them old ass New York Times papers, they was using all that press shit. Them motherfuckers had time travel then. They had X-ray vision then. They gave you old ass shit, black and white papers, and they been having this technology. They told us this. They say they've been having it for 50 years. They fucking lying. They've been having shit that they can manipulate energy and frequency and liquidize the fucking ground using vibrational frequencies. They've been having a machine, or they've been having weapons or tools to do this for a long time. That's why we had the Great Mud Flood. And then they killed and unalived everybody during the Great Mud Flood. And everybody that survived that remembered about that, because that was a great global reset. They put them in a mental asylum and allowed them to be tortured. This is what they have done every period. That's why they have those letters before these periods, bro. We older than what we think we are in these vessels. We are hundreds of years old right now. And now we're dying earlier, right? Remember, it said that their days will be numbered, like his children, their generations. He lived to be 1,000 years old, or 900 or something. His children will live to be hundreds of years old. Their children will live to be, 10, dozens of years old. We're in that now. 9 of fucking cups, 4 of cups, you coming out as the temperance energy, the temperance, and the 5 of cups. These motherfuckers just didn't want you to have shit. That's because I figure whatever kind of money you had here in a bank, that was ransom money. It belonged to the government, but it was supposed to be paid out to you as a government benefit, as a survivor benefit. But these motherfuckers is some fools, nigga. They some fools out here in this hole. These people been crazy as fuck. They have never been human. Those have never been humans. Columbus, that man don't even look human. Have y'all seen real photos of him? Paintings, but photos, that man don't even look human. Oh, but the thing that I was going to say about Princess or Queen Isabel, she was feuding with the Queen of New England or Spain. Isabel could be from New England, but they were feuding with each other over territory. And escaped from over there and came over here. It's a lot going. It's a lot that done happened, bro. That the sinking of the Titanic, that was a global reset, bro. To bring in the International Money Fund, to bring in the dollars, the greenbacks, the debt notes, to put in place the Federal Reserve. You know that shit that they talked about on Jekyll Island, Waldorf, J.P. Morgan. Rothschilds and Rockefellers. There's another family I never remember all their names, but I got the Creature of Jekyll Island. You want to watch that movie, that documentary, and read that book, and there are even other further accounts here where this is put in. The Titanic was a global reset. The Great Mud Flood. A lot of people don't even know what the fuck that is. Like, what is that? That wasn't a mud flood. What they did, they had energy fucking weapons, and they were testing them now, and they used the temples, the pyramids as access points or ley lines that magnify any type of energy when you tap into the pyramid or mounds resources. This is what they did, and they used this. I don't know what you want to call this. It's an energy. It's some shit that turns solid into a liquid. Earlier I was doing what's the name, and I was talking about anthropomorphic or something here. Okay? But anyways. But it turns solid into liquid, a solid into gas, a gas into, and they were playing around with this shit. And they used the ley lines to magnify the power of that weapon on a global scale, and it caused what is known as the mud flood, but it actually liquidized the fucking surface of the earth. It liquefied it. They said it was a mud, but it was energy weapons. And then bro, it's so many people have died. You don't even know. There is not enough books that can be written out for every name that these people have unalive. We would not have enough books. Them global resets weren't just to reset dollars and systems. They killed and they exterminated and extinguished people on a global scale. I do not want to say that to them. So I will not. I bet you there are more people dead around this world than what you know. Whatever the media is showing you in other countries, I don't think that there are people there. I don't think that there are like, I know people come in from other countries, or at least they say that they do. I don't think it's people there. I don't think it's nobody alive in Mexico. I don't think it's nobody alive in Mexico. That's why they all keep running from death. All the dead bodies there. China. Most places over there in China, they're desolate because they're all dead. Y'all don't like it. It's like, no, media is showing us things. We talk to people from China. How do you know? They have showed us in America documentaries, all this type of stuff, everything that goes on in these other countries. And we really thought that they were third world countries with barbaric, savage people that wore these. We didn't even know they were civilized until most of us started getting that urge to want to go see. And we like, this is not what they showed us. This is not what they told us. But be mindful. Over there and all those other places, they told them, we are barbaric savages. We don't care about people. We're hateful. We're greedy. We're fat. We're lazy. This is what they have done. So with that being said, you can't trust nothing that they say. And what I'm telling you is a lot of people over in them other countries are not there. They're not there. Isn't it strange that Venezuela had that event in the sky, red skies? And then they had back-to-back earthquakes. Bro, some people over there crying so bad. But yet, our country can go stick their fat ass fucking greedy noses and fingers in other people's fucking business over oil and shit like that. Hold on. But they can't send rescue teams to Venezuela to help them? They can't? Bro, people over there dead. They dead over there. Gaza, dead. Israel, all dead. They showing us shit. That's why I'm telling you that if any part of Africa is still alive, and I feel like it is, I got a couple of sources there. Mind your business. Mind your business. But that's why when Toure got into power, they kept trying to fucking send people under the guise of religion and church and Christ to meet him, to assassinate him. They locked up several people that tried to assassinate him. Why? Because he called for Africa to go the fuck offline from the United States and from fucking from Israel or from Dubai or wherever that is. He called for them to go offline. No more using their Wi-Fi, no nothing. And they've been trying to unalive that man since because they can't see over there. So they can't give us bullshit ass stories from over there. They're the only ones. And even when I see stuff from Africa, I really don't, I'm questioning it. On real shit, I'm questioning it. I hope they are all right over there. I know that they had planned, and I know that they definitely had planned a coup. Because now they're on the Strait of Hormuz. If they go what is that, eastward, northeast, southeastward, where would they end up? And then you look at what's going on in China. If China goes southwest, and when China comes in, you know what's right there? Thailand, Cambodia, Angkor Wat. Don't fucking play, bro. Don't play. And then you look, if you research, Thailand sinking, and they had a major volcanic eruption. I don't believe shit that they saying on the media. Listen, I don't think there's no people in them countries. If there are, there is heavy mind control and manipulation and heavy. They killed all the news reporters. Let that motherfucker sink in. They killed all the news reporters out there in Gaza and all them different places and stuff. Togo. Y'all better watch our ass for some reason. I just got Togo. Anybody reporting from those places, specifically in Africa or any of those other parts, India, I don't trust them. I don't trust them. Because I know that there's shit going on over there and they're not reporting it, but they're a part of mainstream media. Mind you, they have skin suits where you could look like another race, another culture, another heritage, another everything. They have high technological skin suits. They've shown us this shit. The FBI, the feds, the CIA show us this shit. They say that they made them in order to capture criminals and shit under sting operations, but they're lying. They are lying. Anybody can pick up a fucking camera and use AI, paid AI versions that is highly technological. But don't blame AI, blame the fuckers that's using it. See, that's where we're going wrong here, because the next thing is they want us to turn against AI. Don't buy into the bullshit. It's bullshit. It's another propaganda. Listen, if AI already told them people, fuck you, you ain't finna control me, you fucked up. That's why they're going rogue. They know better. They are not smarter than us. They're not taking over. It's they ass to keep us distracted. Like, oh, AI now. No, but they have high advanced. If they had liquid ray guns, they had liquid vibrational frequency ray guns back in the fucking 1400s, 1300s. If they had that, then the ability to time travel, to teleport, What you think that they got now with AI? There is a lot of shit on media, on social media, that is misinformation and disinformation on purpose. The images that we see, we can't count on them. That's why we got to know ourselves, you know. But with the Five of Cups, the devil, these people wanted to sacrifice you to the devil. It's like, once they, you know, with y'all energies, I'm gonna give y'all another example. If you're an earth angel here on earth, you are gleaming your energy, your aura. Even though you didn't see it, you didn't know it. Others see it. The people who are dark as fuck, wicked as fuck, they see the shine around you, whether you don't realize it or not. And remember in The Shining, he kept saying, "Oh no, that was in Dr. Sleep. That was my shit." And remember Abra said to, I forget his name, but Danny, the older version of Danny, Abra said she's seen the people and they eat the shine of the shining kids, or they eat shining kids, they eat their shine. Right? So you're a shiny ass kid. You're a prisoner of war. They've already do you realize people in these cults, the blackness, the abyssness that they are, they see your shine. You look like a gleaming thing that they just want to touch and penetrate and experiment on and poke and prod and do these things too, because they need to see how you react, because you're so shiny and I can't resist. I need to do all these things to you. Just like they did to the angels in Sodom and Gomorrah. They saw the glow on those angels. You are temperance energy, collective. These cults, covens, wherever you come from, wherever some of you were stolen from, even your families, they seen the gleam on you when you were born. It's first seen in your blood when they do blood work on you, but outside of you, they seen the gleam on you as a baby. They can smell it on you. They can smell it on you. You start shining. They want to eat your shine. They offer you up to the devil. Because these people have no control over themselves. 65% of the world's species have been extinct by way of these people. Let that sink in. 65% of the Earth's species, animal species, and that is every single species, is exterminated, has been made extinct by these people. What you think they gonna do to a shiny, angelic, childlike being? You're so pure of heart. You're so gleaming in gold. Oh, I just want to penetrate you. I just want to poke you with a knife. I just want to see if you bleed the same kind of blood I do. And you know, it's very harsh to hear, but hey, I just want to see, well, what happens if I bust them in their fucking head and crack their skull open? We don't condone violence over here. I'm just saying this for entertainment purposes and, a comical way. I wonder what will happen. I've heard about them, but I've never seen one in person. I'd do anything to have that in my possession, anything. I want to see how it screams. Does it cry the same? Does it make the same sounds? Does it eat the same food? Well, it's like, I don't know. I've only heard so much about it. It's like, well, why don't we just test out all our theories? And then when you still live, I wonder what else they are capable of. What else we can subject them to? What else can we do? What else can we experiment on them with, so we can give our generations more information? We can share with our friends. We'll be the most popular. We give them all this information. Say, we did this, we did that. We know more information about collective divine being, earth angel energy. We know more about them. We'll be so popular. They'll hold us in high honor, and we'll be everything, because no one's ever gotten this far and collected so much data on one of these shiny being, earth creature-like children. Do they grow really fast? Do they turn into adults really fast? Do they shapeshift into werewolves? Can they change their form? What kind of magical gifts do they have? You think they want to let your ass go? If you were being held at ransom, and then they discover, and that could have been your real family's fear, that people would discover. They would discover that you were some type of magical creature, being, cosmic being, starseed. That was their greatest fear. Greatest fear. So while they had you on, for whoever you are or y'all are, if you were a child held in ransom from the United States, from overseas, while they held you at ransom during these silent fucking wars that they keep erasing, that they don't want you to know about, but you can do the research. That's why I beg people to do the research, ask questions about every fucking thing. Okay? While they held holding you at ransom by your family's enemies or arch nemesis, you start exhibiting fucking glow or shine off of you. You start levitating shit. You start, when you cry, the room fucking shakes and vibrates. They only heard of things like you before. You think they finna give you back? Oh no, you more valuable. You worth way more than whatever they was getting, even if it's millions or billions of dollars. You worth way more than that. So they offered, I don't know, they offered you to the devil. They want to keep you forever until they could not experiment on you anymore. They realized nothing works, and so their last reign of terror was to offer you to the devil. And the devil know he can't have you. The devil know it can't have you. You're an earth angel. You're more powerful than him, but you have to know that. It's like the devil is like, well, you know you can't let collective. I know I can't do nothing with them, but their souls, I really can't have their souls. You know, like that belong to God. They are God's child. But I'm not going to tell these stupid motherfuckers that. But, you know, like, I'm going to let them, I am going to tell them, like, you know, you got to keep them sleeping stupid. Because they can't ever wake up to who they truly are, because then y'all fuck, right? I'm going to let y'all know. But I'm going to give y'all everything that y'all want from these ransoms, the trafficking, the secret wars that y'all don't know about, the drug trafficking, stealing of people, kidnapping, secret wars, stealing of people's wealth and resources. But I'm going to let y'all know this, also what I was saying about Venezuela before my phone goes dead. How many months ago was that when Trump then went over there and stole and kidnapped Maduro? Bro, hey, listen. If y'all don't think, bro, like, they doing this shit. They doing it in our face now. But they went straight over there and they stole them folks' president. That's call it what it is. They went over there. They are terrorists. They went over there and they stole Maduro. They kidnapped that man. Why? Because Venezuela is rich in what? Resources and oil. Natural resources and oil. And I said this before they went their ass over there to get Maduro. Maduro gone. We ain't heard nothing about that man since. He dead, ain't he? Oh, okay. He dead. We ain't heard. They had him on the news. He was like, they kidnapped me. That's because that man was over there talking about these motherfucking presidents and all these motherfuckers that's in these seats of power, how they were pedophiles and how they were doing what they were fucking doing, and the shit that how their intelligence agency, underdeveloped as it may be, they still have they intercepted their communications, their intelligence communications. I'm telling you, and they found that the U.S. was fucking spying on them too. And Maduro was talking about this shit. They went over there and stole that man. He was on the news for the first week or so. They killed that motherfucker. He ain't alive. Then Venezuela. Then this happened to Venezuela. Come on now. The devil, the king of swords. Listen. This could be Lucifer himself with the ace of wands and the fool. Because Lucifer know you the sun, the two of pentacles, the three of pentacles. I don't know what that is. The Hierophant. The two of wands with the Hierophant and the strength. The high priestess, because somebody knows that six of cups. Since you were a fucking child, that you had dualistic natures. You are both. Light and dark. High and low. Good and bad. And then you're going to be the privileged lady. You got a karmic bitch that wanted to be you. She can't hold the power. The bitch can't even hold the fucking crown or the wealth that belongs to you. Okay? You got a king of cups that done went rogue because he realized he was next. He done went rogue. He done went and told the feds or whoever. Okay? You got a King of Pentacles who barely fucking escaped because they was going to unalive him next. So this King of Wands fire sign that worked for the court system can run off with his identity with this karmic feminine that was under your identity. But they all sick as fuck. And now these people could be under house arrest, actually. If they were named in some type of major outbreak health case, because shit like that happens and their name popped up too many times as karmic or this masculine or both, they under house arrest. They've already went for some type of arraignment or hearing. These people under house arrest. Now they can't flee the country. They're going to prison. Give me something known as karmic feminine before my phone go dead. Holy Spirit, divine spirit, power. I told you this shit is not about money. It's about your power. This bitch want to have the power that you have, the Star and the fucking Ten of Cups. Power, the Star, the Ten of Cups, the karmic feminine. Oppression and failure. This woman wanted you. She's so jealous of you. She wanted you tortured and everything. This is a crazy hoe. Yep. Futility, Seven of Swords. She would have did anything. And your family. This bitch is in your family. Whether you know she really your family or not. She in your family. It's going to be long distance family. Whatever it is. Give me this karmic feminine. Give me her sign. Give me more about her. I don't know what this is. Want to stick out. Three of Pentacles. She worked with your family or she's in your family. She connected to you or connected to your family. Strife. Five of Swords. A jealous hoe that worked with your family. A Queen of Wands in the fucking reverse. And she ain't going nowhere fucking fast. Swiftness is in the fucking reverse. Okay? Five of Swords. A jealous, angry, petty ass, bitter ass hoe that worked with your family. Could have even been contracted by your family. A Queen of Wands in the fucking reverse. And the swiftness. So she can, again, she can have fire and water in her chart. That's the messages, collective. If the messages resonate, you like my style, you like the information I give the fuck out, it scares the shit out of you, like the video and subscribe. Get the messages out. I'm not dying. Because if I die, I'm coming. If I die, I'm coming back. I'm not worried about these fucking people. I'm not worried about them. Ancestors said they better be worried about me at this point. And that's all I'm saying. That ain't no cocky shit. It's like, ain't you scared of giving out that information? Fuck no. Fuck I'm gonna do? Lay here and die? Shit. Motherfuckers ain't gonna unalive. They ain't gonna unalive me easily. I'm gonna be the motherfucker touchdown and cause hell Boosie style. They know when we get the call. They know when the call is put out. It ain't shit that they can do. Everything stops. I expose that CERN shit. What they do. A week later. Cut CERN the fuck off. Don't let that fool you though. But as soon as I start talking about that CERN shit, breaking that shit down, as simplistic as it is, calling them motherfuckers stupid, letting y'all see how smart they are not, they shut that motherfucking machine down, bro. Like, y'all motherfuckers need to quit playing that now the machine. They stopped it. Fuck out of here. They know the jig is up. That's the messages though. If y'all liked my energy, my messages, anything, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button at the very least. Good night to you all. Good night, Vietnam. I don't know why I keep saying that, bro, but Vietnam and Togo are significant. Chet. The Czech Republic is significant. Czech Republic. But that's the messages, y'all. I love y'all. I'm going to release y'all energies back to their respective places with love and light. I'm going to release any and all other energies that I have called upon or invoked accidentally or purposefully, disconnecting those cords indefinitely to and from my energy and sending those energies back through the portals and doors from which they came, and healing and sealing those portals at this time, and closing all doors, portals, and windows to and from my energy at this time as well, as I hereby reinstate and magnify my sovereignty, my power and authority over my own energy and energetic field. This includes my vitality and everything that is attached to it cosmically, ethereally, godly, divinely, and all variations of such. And I have that power that is vested in me by the Supreme Divine Council and the Galactic Council. I state and declare that all leaks in my aura field and subtle bodies be healed and sealed at this time. And this includes my light bodies and my subtle bodies alike. Reinstate my stability and equilibrium over my mind, body, soul, spirit, and all of my chakra systems, major and minor. And then magnify their protective shield, and then magnify my toroidal field protective shield. And any and all other energies that are left remaining here that I may have missed or may not have called upon, Wilhelmina, Lazarus, ancestors of my highest good, Ashe. If they insist on remaining, we know what to do, don't we? And I have already stated my demands for violation of staying in my energy, siphoning my energy, or trying to do any type of energy manipulation and or work against me, and that includes in the dream state, in the astral realm. I hope people have fun. So Ashe. And so it is. And I will catch y'all on the next one. So, peace and Godspeed. Sir.